Hello friends, this is B. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a Techo Kaigi and we're going to talk about the life books I'm using for 2026. If you don't know what Techo Kaigi means, it actually translates as planner meeting. The first time I've heard about it is from the Stationary Cafe podcast, and what you see in here are a total of 4 systems. Let's start off with the 5-year Techo. This is for 2026 to 2030, and this is the second time that I'll be using a 5-year. This is in A6 size. Previously, I have completed an A5. As you can see, it's already faded out, but this was from 2021 to 2025. I will do an in-depth detail talking about the 5-year Techos. Next, we have the Hobonichi Hon. So this is one piece, and this is pretty much just a continuation of what I've been doing in terms of common placing. For 2025, what I've used is actually this one, and basically the purpose of the pencil board is where I've stopped, and I still have a few remaining pages left because I have yet to transfer some of the things coming from my planner and my catch-all notebook, and all be transferred in here. Think of a commonplace as like a thinker's journal, and if you want to see a full detail on how I use this as common placing, I will link up a card or put it on the description down below. Then we have the Traveler's Notebook Weekly Memo, and this is in regular size, and from the inside it looks like this. This is what I'll be using for my health or wellness life book. If you've been following me for a while, you can see a transition that I've been doing for a couple of years now. I have a video that I've explained things in detail, how I started off using the Hobonichi Techo. Hence, this is a bit similar in terms of the look. The only difference is it comes in 2, January to June, and then you've got July to December. And then the other thing that's also different is when you look at the back page, you have like a page for you to write, or you can actually push for 2 more. Whereas on the Hobonichi Weeks, you have the notes pages. I'll also link that one below. And what I've used for 2025, it sort of became like continuous as part of that transition. And I was using previously this one. So first, the Hobonichi Weeks. From the Hobonichi Weeks, I used 2022, 23, and 24. This is what I used for 2025. And I have the monthly insert and as well as the weekly. And the monthly looks like this. The weekly, I actually had 2 split, meaning the first half I was recording in terms of my workout because I reached that point where I hit a plateau and I realized that I was losing muscle where I should have been gaining one. So to address that part, the other half of the year, what I did instead is to track my food intake, looking at nutrition this time. So instead of having like 3 inserts for my health or wellness life book, 2026, I am using just these 2. And it's much easier for me because this is quite familiar already. And I'll share more of this once these things are filled out. It's much easier to explain it that way, I guess. And then last but not the least, we have my planner for 2026, and it's actually these 2, the day free and as well as the monthly insert from Traveler's Company. So the monthly is pretty much to put in all of my appointments, because when I look back and review on how I've been using my systems, I tend to do one thing. I work with what I have. So to give you an example, this is the planner that I use for 2025. And if I actually flip this one through, you'll notice there are some things in here that I might mark like an X on it. Some of them have like lines. It's because whenever I'm out and about or somewhere, not at home, I usually just carry one system. And depending on whatever I'm doing that day, let's say, for example, this is the only thing that I have and I'm at the gym. Whatever workout that I've done or anything like that, I would just put it in here because this is the only thing that I have. I don't want to complicate things and like put it somewhere else and then transfer that over. That's just unnecessary stress and anxiety. So on this part right here, I mentioned earlier that I am still filling up my Hobonichi Hon for my commonplace. That's the one that will occupy these remaining pages in here. I'm also not worried because if you watch that video, I treat the dates as pages. And in here, what actually happens is this is not all like planning. And sometimes you just adjust whatever life throws at you. Hence, when I move towards 2026, it makes much more sense for me to be able to do it this way. So in case I don't have this with me, this is always gonna be with me every single time. And then for the dates, I have only listed like the Techo Kaigi between me and my friends, and I haven't really written anything in here. Another reason why I'm also using this too for 2026 in terms of my planner, because I have a focus on to finish projects. And to give you an idea on what I meant by projects, you have these two as an example. This is an unfinished project. This is a finished one. So this is what I use for tarot, and the inside looks like this. So only a couple of pages have been written in, and the tarot deck that I'm actually using is this one, Anime Edition. As for the finished one, I actually shared this on Instagram, and this is an accordion insert. And I briefly showed this like a quick reel on Instagram, and basically what it is it is a monthly meetup with my friends in terms of our journaling jams. And what you see in here is different calendar that Stickerific provides. They create these every month, and this, you can get this for free if you buy something 10 ringgit and above. This one's given to you for free. And then because we have this private event, every month we actually get like different types of stickers. And to quickly give you through what we did every month, so like for January, we talk about planners and journals. February, it was Galentine Pink. March was Women's Day, so we all wear different colors of green. And then April was about pre-love and ink exchange together with Smisky. And then for the month of May, it was gouache, so we did watercolor painting. And then for June, it is mid-year Techo Kaigi, where we revisit what are the things that we talk about back in January at that time. For July, it is watercolor month, so we painted this based on the instructions that C2 has guided us. And then for August, Pilates and stamps. September, we did Hobonichi unboxing because that's when everything kicks in terms of planner season. And then for October, that's the Ink October, and then the post Malaysian International Pen Show. And then for November, we talk about like career day, so different jobs that we take. And then lastly, for December, it was Secret Santa. So it took a year to finish this insert, but once everything is all laid out, I did it like very minimal, just with the calendar and then the sticker they've given and then the photo and pretty much the names of everyone from left to right and the theme of what we're doing. So I plan to do more of the projects and then share with you all here on YouTube. Same goes with this one right here. So if you have any questions or anything at all in terms of Techo Kaigi, what are your plans for 2026? Do comment down below. Thank you so much again for watching. I'll see you on the next one.